We'll see what kind of a shooting performance that Gabby Williams can limit Caitlin to today.
Well, you got to be really nervous as a Storm fan seeing that stat. Caitlin Clark 1 for her last 17 from 3. Fans on their feet, 18,000 strong here. A sold-out crowd at Climate Pledge Arena. Dumping it low, Aaliyah Boston gets great low post position and
60%.
Tight defense up top by both Lexi Hull and Kelsey Mitchell. Good backdoor cut and a dime tossed by Scott. McKay with it. Backdoor cutting to Wheeler, but it's turned over. 2-on-1 the other way. Caitlin Clark going right in at Diggins, who attempts to block the shot.
She is little at 5'9". She can get up and block shots.
1 on the shot clock for Nneka, and why not? And Nneka came down on her ankle little. 37 and 31 back in 2015-16. There's a turnover, and Caitlin's got it the other way. Hook pass, Aaliyah Boston. Gabby closes out on her, now spins on Ezzy. Nicely done, and Boston. Clark against Gabby Williams. Bounce pass Howard right into the hands of Skylar Diggins. Diggins, the big 1-2 Euro step in the lane and scores with the...
Boy, was she good when she was here in Seattle.
Oh, the nice curl cut by Gabby goes right to the window and late getting there.
And a foul.
She only has 21 free throws this season, but it's actually more than she had last season, so she really didn't get the calls last year. And a layup as he has it topside. And off Gabby Williams through contact again, and the whistles are coming for Chief Dub tonight. How about that? Thus far, what they haven't done a good job is defending the points in the paint. And speaking of points in the paint, there's a couple for Skylar Diggins right there, giving Seattle a 3-point lead, but get to the basketball.
That happened a few times in practice last year, I bet.
Here's Ezzy inside, trying to get 2 more points in the paint, and she will. And Clark steps into a logo 3. That one's off the mark. Dantas, an offensive rebound. She goes up with it and scores and one.
It's been a really strong group.
Saya Cook in as well for Seattle. Wheeler, hook pass inside. Good high catch by Malonga. The touches. Dantas against Malonga, giving it a little bit of room. Trying to block that shot. At least alters it, but nice shot by Dantas, who has been on the fadeaway. Mitchell will try her hand again, and this time knock it down. Kelsey Mitchell, her first 3 of the game.
Take it up a notch. That offense leads to better defense.
Clark gets by Clark. Caitlin by Alicia, and sets up the trying to set that screen on a bigger body. Here's Cook driving in strong. Great take by Zaya Cook.
Yeah, she's very aggressive.
Feeds it back to Nneka. Fade away. That one's well short. Another rebound. Just pull the trigger from here. How about that? Don't need on a victory and get to 500 on the season. Seattle trying to win game number 7 out of 8. Oh, beautiful feed. Gabby to a cutting Ezzy. Kick back. No. I thought for sure she was kicking. A sold out Climate Pledge Arena. Oh, Diggins all the way to the 10. That's a couple times now she's finished with the offhand or right hand. Ezzy lurking. Here comes Diggins. Trailers Gabby. Full head of steam and lays it up in. By Dantas sealing it off for Cunningham on the push. Here's Mitchell. Hit one from this exact spot and hits another one. Kelsey Mitchell.
That time in transition, defense wasn't set. Mitchell let it go.
Gabby feeds inside Ezzy Magmagor for the score. Mitchell free throw line. Does she still feel it? That one's off the mark, but an offensive rebound. Boston going up and scoring on Nneka Ogwumike. We are tied. Dantas, smooth looking 3, but off the back iron. Mitchell's got it. Look out. She has been as hot as any player on the floor, and she can...
This game means something to Erica Wheeler, you better believe. Wants to prove something against her former team.
Clark behind the back and goes right to the window.
A lot of weak side help after she went behind the back.
Biggest lead of the game for Indiana. They can add to it here on the turnover. Wheeler the only one back. 3-on-1, and Lexi Hull lays it. May Hull will stand until Seattle scores their first points of each half. Here's Diggins with it. She'll go, and now they can sit down after they cheer. Public enemy number 1 on the outside for Indiana in the first. Here's Hull, wide open look, and strike it.
Yeah, good offense.
For either side. Here's Gabby into the corner. Same spot as Hull, and same result as Hull. Gotta score quickly. Caitlin can. No, instead she hooks it in. It turned over. Excellent defense. Here comes Diggins on the push. She'll go 1-2 right at Caitlin Clark and score.
Storm forward.
Mitchell with it against Erica Wheeler. Oh, and a nice weak side cut there by Natasha.
The next one's from mid-range are going down.
She is shooting 55% from the field. Oh my, Kelsey Mitchell. My goodness. Seattle tries to answer.
Excuse me, 3 for 4.
Gumake, no. Erica Wheeler, right place, right time. Back to Diggins, tees it up. There it is. Starting to look Seattle's way. Boston running the other way. How about Boston on the catch in transition?
Just a gorgeous dime, and all the momentum for Seattle. They hit the big 3. They relaxed just a second, and Indiana made them pay. They haven't done that consistently. Seattle has.
Mitchell working on Magbagor to the corner, the other corner, and same result for Lexi.
Distracting just enough.
Ooh, Caitlin's going to test her hand. That one's badly missed, but there is another rebound. Mitchell gets a Gumake. Retraces her steps, floats one up. No, and there's another board. No one is sealing thus far. Diggins trying to make something happen. AC, here's a great look from G-Dub. That one's long. Wheeler's got it. She'll float it up and hit. Steamed. I don't think I've ever seen Stephanie White that mad. Here's Boston with it. She'll lay it up and in, and it's back to a 10-point game.
Boy, Boston has really been the difference.
And in their wins, they shoot a significantly higher percent than in their losses. Mitchell goes right in at Ezzy Magbagor.
Indiana's defense has played well. They have forced some tough looks for the Storm.
Mitchell, does she stay on fire? She does. It has been Kelsey.
In the right position, and she's happy in the position she's in right now on the Storm that Coach Quinn has given her. Dick?
Thanks, Chantel. Leah Boston. 28 all-time home matchups against Indiana. That is their best record against any team, and Caitlin Clark knocks down. She's got 4 points, and they're up by 19. That's amazing.
I think that's slow to stat. I think she's got 6 now. I think the stat was quick to...
Almost another offensive rebound, though, by Boston, but Seattle has it. Ooh, there was a wolf right there, and it's stolen away. Clark up top. Lexi Hull pump fakes Cook and scores. Passing a little sloppy in this second half for Seattle. They're up to 17 turnovers. And that one's stolen away by NECA, and she will coast in unimpeded to the window. It's back to Clark again. Teeing it back up. This has been the story of the game. Second chance points. How about third chance points?
Yeah, they've been locked in tonight.
Well, it's a hungry team. It's lost a couple on the road. Wheeler tees it up top of the key and knocks it down. Boy, Seattle needed that one. 7 on the shot clock for Clark. Just great defense by Indiana. Got to credit them all night long for their D. Forcing a tough shot by Skylar Diggins.
It's really carried the load here today for the Fever.
And it's been 2 in particular, and 3 on the way. And Diggins on the push, forcing her way in on Hull. Back to Ezzy. Big 3 on the way for Seattle. They needed that one big time to have for Seattle as well. Hit 2 threes. She's 6 of 9. 14 points, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Boston going right to the rim and scores.
Way more space to work with.
Gabby driving in. Swings it. Wheeler's already hit one and another one. Erica Wheeler with 2 in the Boston against the smaller Diggins. Got to get some help at some point. Help comes late and she scores. Wow.
Really good Diggins on her hip and taking her all the way to the rim.
Now Diggins again to Wheeler. Can she hit another one this quarter? Yes, she can. Somebody better guard 17.
88 points allowed on their home floor.
And again, Aaliyah Boston just straight line drive as he pops out on her on the switch. Here's Clark inside Boston in the face of Ezzy and gets it to go. Aaliyah Boston, a 30-pack tonight. Diggins now drives in, floater with the left, up and good. 3 points against New York on June the 2nd of last year, the only time Caitlin Clark scored lower than she did tonight. Erica Wheeler, though, with 14 points. And Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever coming to Seattle on the tail end of their road trip and get a very impressive victory over a red-hot Storm team, 94-86.